Good morning, family. I want to thank God. I want to thank Jesus. I want to thank Holy Spirit and the angels for another day, another opportunity to be on this platform to spread some truth, honesty, love, peace, power, the real power, the power that won't ever fade, the power of our Father in heaven who uses the Holy Spirit to do his work. And boy, can he work. Holy Spirit is here, and he's on the scene, and he's gonna get it done. He's on your scene too. He's everywhere. And Holy Spirit is the power through which God performs, his work. And Jesus is right here with us. He's right here with us, and he's helping us. He's just I'm at the door. Just open it. I'll come in and help you with whatever because I've already shed my blood and I've given my life so that you can have that free access to God with nothing to hold you back and free access to deeper aspects of who you are if you choose. It's your choice. It's a narrow road, but it's worth it. Today, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I'm just going to go over step one. Uh, I had videos before. I had did a preview of all the steps. And today I'm just going to talk about step one. Just go a little bit deeper. And like I say, if I've never, when I was exposed to the 12 steps and spirituality, uh, I didn't know anything about it until someone, exposed it to me. So, hopefully this exposure will help someone. uh, because it has surely helped me. I mean, it put me uh, right on a path, and I know who I am because I was exposed to this information. I wasn't exposed to it through religion. It's one thing about I like it what TG. I like what TD Jakes, Bishop TD Jakes says. He says religion, you know, uh, covers sins of the flesh, but spirituality it covers sins of the spirit. And that's why it's so vital to incorporate spiritual principles into your life. And like I say, the three of the biggest ones that are bedrock for me that holds up, my spiritual growth are honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. And these three will do damage to that ego. And it's hard. It's hard. It's gut wrenching sometimes, to be honest. And it takes faith, because that's an aspect of love. Anytime that you do anything towards love, you know, you, you're 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 strengthening that relationship with God. Open mindedness. Open mindedness. If you have an open mind, it means you can get more higher uh, uh, aspects of love inside of you. Higher truth. Because if you have a closed mind, can't nothing get into a closed mind. A closed mind know it all. That's ego. And willingness. Being willing to keep moving forward when everything inside of you and around you says no. That's what the devil will work on your willingness. But God said, you got that deeper part of you, which is the Holy Spirit within you. That quiet, strong voice, boy, that tells you to keep moving forward and trust it because it's never, ever, ever wrong. So, step one, we admitted we were powerless over whatever, situation it is, that our lives had become unmanageable. For me, drugs, alcohol, and right now, since I'll let that go, the one that I'm working on now, which is fading away, cigarettes and so and cigars. When it did train wreck, last week. But hey, it's okay because I'm growing, baby. We're gonna get this thing done, and I just thank God for this opportunity to keep moving forward because when a person is growing, it's really never a straight line. it's usually, it's zigzags. I don't know of anyone who's been perfect except for Jesus. The rest of us, we're not going to be able to walk that perfect. But all we have to do is be willing. Jesus is the only one who walked that perfect line. The rest of us, we got zigzags in our line, in our growth, ups and downs, uh, valleys and heights, but God is with us through every step of the way. Holy Spirit is with us. The angels are with us to assist us. And so, like I was saying, step one. Uh, so whatever situation that it is that's causing your life to be unmanageable, you know, whether it be infidelity. I mean, I'm just throwing some stuff out there. Overeating, uh, uh, drugs, alcohol, uh, uh, obsessive lying. Uh, there's a one of the ways that I have been learning and have really been helping me is whenever I think about or those thoughts come into my mind, wanting to fall back into those old ways. I think about the sacrifice that Jesus made for me, and it strengthens me. It strengthens me. But a person has to come to a point to where they're willing, just keep stepping towards that willingness to let it go. And then it's a process. You may not be perfect, but don't ever give up. Holy Spirit said it don't matter how many times you fall, get up and keep moving forward. Get up. Don't beat yourself up, too bad. There's enough people out here that'll do that for you. And they won't hesitate either. So, try to be, give yourself some love. Give yourself, because none of us are going to be perfect like Jesus. But as long as we put effort where we fall short, God's got us. He's got us. And patience is vital. That's one of the spiritual principles that will assist us. Because nobody knows what your will is except you and God. People out here, will look at you and try and tell you what to do and how to do this or whatever. But you got to follow that inner compass, that inner voice, that Holy Spirit within inside you. God is the only one who knows what your path is. When someone thinks they know, more about you than you and God, that's they're wrong. They've not walked every step you walked. They've not felt everything you felt. They've not seen everything you've seen. You know, so just trust in God and trust in that inner voice. Uh, so in this step one, we admitted we were powerless over whatever situation it is, and that our lives had become manageable. Admitting powerlessness is surrender. There's a saying, surrender to win. Uh, and what you're surrendering, and that does a job on the ego. Like I said, the ego must be put in its place. The mind is a tool of the spirit, but society has taught us to let our mind be the king. But no, God, Jesus is the king. Our spirit, our the other 90% of us is the king. We shouldn't have the tail wagging the dog. We should have the dog wagging the tail. And the dog is the 90%, and the mind is the 10%. But we've got it, in this society, we've got it backwards. We've got the tail trying to wag the dog, the 10% trying to wag the 90%. But through these 12 steps and connecting with that higher 90% of who you are, then you can wag your tail. But anyway, surrender to win. That like I say, surrendering my will to God. God's will for me is so much more prosperous and so much more uh, uh, the gifts of surrendering my will to God. I will receive the fruits of the Spirit, peace, uh, peace of mind, the peace of that Jesus gives us, joy, uh, uh, living without fear, uh, experiencing love at deeper levels, being able to help others and not expecting something in return. Because when you come from your heart and you help someone, the the joy and the power and the love that a person feels, when they're coming from their heart to give someone something, that reward can't money can't buy. Because it's a connection with God, it's a connection with Jesus, connection with Holy Spirit, and it fills you with joy. But if a person is giving, from a place of wanting people to see and stuff, uh, or coming from a darker place, not coming from love, then you're not going to receive that. You're not going to receive that that peace of God of giving. Uh, but you know, the first thing in problem solving is admitting, you have to identify the problem, you know, and like I say, in this first step, we admitted we were powerless over whatever situation is, uh, and that our lives had become unmanageable. That's the first step in solving a problem, is identifying what the problem is. So whatever that situation is that's holding you back, that's causing your life to become unmanageable, you know be real. God already knows. He's just waiting for you to just own up to it, and he'll help you. And there are gifts. There are gifts when you get real, with whatever situation it is that's causing issues in your life, and you choose to put your attention onto it, and willing to have God and Holy Spirit to help you to heal that area. There are gifts that you receive from doing that. You know, there you're starting to open up, and will receive gifts from God to experience deeper parts of yourself, just like I have, and just like other people who have chosen to get real and move forward, and to be molded into the image of Jesus. There, the gifts that you can't get from this earth. Money can't buy prestige and cars and status. It don't even come close to the gifts that you get from God. So I just want to just go just a little overview of this first step. And I just wanted to say I love you all. I have you all in my prayers. God bless you all. And I want you all to have a wonderful day, and I love you.